Good morning, America, and the rest of the world too. It's Tuesday, and it's not garbage day because I changed. I changed garbage companies. The ones that I had been using since I moved into this house took the monthly fee up to $104 for one garbage can. Well, actually, no, it's for two garbage cans to pick up once a week, which is just insane. So now I have a new garbage hauler, and it's $32 a month for trash removal. So that's much better. And I think today it looks like it's in focus. Yesterday I made or tried to make a video, and the camera just wouldn't focus for some reason. But this looks pretty good. My voice seems a little strained today. I don't know what that's all about. Must be some crap in the air. Maybe some of that Canadian smoke drifted down this way. Who knows? Or maybe they're burning fields in Mexico again, like they did several years ago. Yes, my key lighting is out over here because I forgot to go flip the switch on. But anyhow, being that as it may, I got my microscope in finally um, for working on circuit boards, and that's going to allow me to show things that I'm working on, which is pretty neat. It works pretty good. Uh, it takes a micro SD card for memory, so I could use that to make to put images in on these videos, and again to be able to show things that I'm working on. Would have been handy to have yesterday. I was working on a Ring camera that I have here that uh, it stopped talking to the world last Thursday evening, and I finally got around to it. I thought it was just a dead battery, so swapped the battery out. That didn't fix it, and decided yesterday to take a look at it. So I swapped batteries again, and it still didn't light up. So I took the thing off the wall and brought it into the shop. This thing has water inside of it. The clear window in front of the camera somehow leaked in the storm last Thursday. Usually when we get rain, the rain doesn't blow from the south, which is the side of the house this camera was on, but it did. It even took down a little tree branch over there in the driveway too. So the camera, it was still showing its, I think every 15 minutes it sends a picture if there's nothing detected. And it was fine till about 11 o'clock Thursday night. No, I'm sorry, it was fine till about 9 o'clock Thursday night, right after the storm. And then it went dark. Then it came back about 11 o'clock for about 15 minutes. And that's the last video from it. And it's clearly due to this water. So I dried it out, swapped the battery, still didn't come back to life. So this is going to take some more intensive investigating to see what's wrong with it. But then to fix it, I got to find clear plastic that size to like glue on the front of it to keep it from getting waterlogged again. And I have a funny feeling, absent any real service information from Ring, that this thing may be, a paperweight at this point. But we'll see. May get lucky. Now I just bought some new Ring cameras, thinking they were kind of built the same way as the last one with the replaceable battery. And the new ones, the battery is built in. You cannot pull it out and charge it. They make it so that when the battery runs down, you literally have to just dismount the camera and plug it into a USB-C cable to charge it for about 3 hours, which is like totally useless. It can be powered, however, if you've got a doorbell circuit to put it on. That does work. You could put it on a doorbell circuit, and that'll power it. Or you can buy an external power supply, roughly 18 volts AC, and you can hook. There's two terminals on the back of this of the camera. You can put the AC power onto, and that'll keep the battery charged. But if you don't have the availability of power to plug the wall power supply in nearby, it's kind of useless. So I'm very disappointed in Ring for that. And apparently that's the way they're making them now, without the replaceable battery, which is a drag. However, on eBay, there seems to be an ample supply of the correct ones that are out there. Now I know where my front doorbell is. Yeah, I can put one of these new ones in over there, no problem. But the side on the garage, and that basically watches the whole driveway. That's a problem. There's no power near. Well, actually, there is power nearby because it's literally about 2 feet from the main power panel, but there's no outlet around there to plug it into. So may have to get a little creative on that one. Anyhow, that was yesterday's sidetrack. I didn't want to do that yesterday because I didn't know I had to, but my plan was to go looking for the misfire in the old Mercury Mountaineer. I got a kit from Harbor Freight to measure fuel pressure, and the consensus on the Ford forums was the problem I'm having, which is misfire after the engine gets hot, might be a fuel pressure issue. And that can be either of two things. Either the fuel pump is getting weak, or the fuel filter is clogged. And that may be it, because this fuel filter is the original, and the thing's got like 220,000 miles on it. So that may need to be replaced also. You got to get a special tool to take that fuel filter out. Just more crap you got to do. And you got to jack the car up because it's under the driver's seat on the frame is where the fuel filter is attached. So, and the procedure is fairly straightforward. You pull a relay that runs the fuel pump while you're running the engine. Let it run out the fuel that's in the line, and then, or at least some of it. And then you get these tools to separate the fuel line, the flexible fuel line, from the filter, and get a face full of gasoline in the process, and so forth. So anyhow, going to try again today maybe to see about the fuel pressure, to see what it's doing. If it's not that, and not the fuel filter or the fuel pump, the next thing would be a bad injector. That could be a problem too. When it was really severe once, it threw a code for misfire on cylinder 6. It hasn't done that since, so I don't know. But I need to investigate this thing and get it to where it's reliable. And I guess that's about the size of it. I'm waiting for the new service monitor to come in. That means I'll need to rearrange stuff on the workbench to get the old IFR service monitor out of there and get the new one in. And that should be delivered here in a few days from, I think it's coming from Ontario, California, is where that's coming from. Anyhow, it's sunny. It's going to be hot again today, up to 102 degrees. And that means the heat index is, I think I saw something like 108 for the heat index, because it is kind of humid. So it's a good time to stay inside and don't play around outside. It's also one of those times where it's like, damn, I wish I had a pool. But you get that, and it just invites all other headaches. Like then I'd have to put a fence around the property, or at least around the pool. And I got so many trees in the backyard here, these mesquite trees, that they would certainly clog up the filter in short order. So that's not going to happen. I was tempted. There are these Intex makes them. It's an inflatable pool, and they make some pretty decent sized ones too. You can get like 18 feet across and 42-inch deep, I think they make, and it looks neat. But again, it's the same problem with all the trees and the crap that falls off of them. That could be a problem. And I want to get a patio expansion done over here. I've been talking about it for 3 years. I need to do it already, and another storage building out back. And we've talked about that in the past. I need to just move on some of this stuff already and get her done. Like the boat, I'm really leaning right now towards buying another boat that's lake ready, ready to go. What I would love to find is up at Lake Ray Roberts, which is the preferred lake, to see if at the marina there's anything already parked and for sale, because then I would take over the slip and not have to tow the thing every time we wanted to use it, which means it would get a lot more use if it were just parked at the marina up there. So need to look into that, because that might be kind of fun. I love being on the water. I love I wish I had a waterfront house. It's like when I was buying this house, there just wasn't anything on the water that seemed good, except in Granbury. And for some reason, I stayed away from Granbury, and I don't know why, because that would have been the place to be. And there were some waterfront properties available over there on like channel inlets, and these were in the 1,200 square foot range. Two of them had a boathouse, and both of them were on the water, had a dock, had the gizmochi to pull the boat out of the water, and they were in the under $150,000 range, and I missed them. There's one on the water there now, but it's about 290,000, and as a second home, that's too much. And I'm not going to move down there full time at this point. I am not moving. I have too much crap in it, which I need to start cleaning out the garage too. My plan, making a long range plan right now, does include selling off, say, 75% of the crap that's in the garage. Just get rid of it, and but not throwing it out. I need to find people that would appreciate this stuff to impart it to. I'm not even looking to make money on this stuff. I just need to get it in the hands of people that would know what to do with it. And I got all kinds of electronic stuff out there and radios. Just need to do something with that already. One radio in particular I have an overabundance of. Was sold by Motorola. It's called a MyCom 2, which is an HF single sideband radio. And I guess it was State Department unloaded a whole pile of these around 2010. And what they did was, this is a two-part radio. There's a control head that goes up front in the vehicle, and the radio itself goes in the back. And what they did was they sold off the radios and they scrapped the control heads, thinking that the secret frequency information is stored in the control heads. Well, no, it isn't. That's all stored in the radio, but they sold the radios and they destroyed the control heads. And the control heads are unobtainium. The manufacturer will tell you that, yeah, they'll sell you one for $900 and it'll take 8 weeks to get it. So in cooperation with a guy up in Kansas City, we designed a control head for this radio, based loosely on an Arduino board, and works pretty good. I've got one in the Mountaineer. It's been in there since 2015. Works great. And but I have circuit boards that I had made up for it. I just need to build them up so I can package radio, control head, cables, everything to sell, and I could probably get $800-900 a piece for these things. So I need to move on that and all the other stuff that I'm never ever going to make use of out there. Um, so that's kind of some of the stuff that I'm working on here at the ranch. And that's about it. So I will say maybe I'll do one of these tomorrow, as I keep saying. Maybe not. You never know. But for right now, this is Crowley. We're 6-2 and even, over and out.